How you doing, Chief? How you feeling?
Not perfect.
Good to see you walking.
Yeah, I'm doing a little of that.
So, good to see you walking. What you up to?
Well, I want to speak to you a little.
Well, if that's what you truly want, then I will. If you'll bear with me, Kelly. I'm talking with Mr. Stroud. I'm not trying to be rude, Kelly. I'm really not. But my whole thing with Larry Stroud has been with Larry Stroud from the beginning. Then Mr. Stroud got sick, and I've been dealing with Mr. Stroud, been dealing with you, and been dealing with Jerry. It's confusing when I talk to one person, and then I go to another.
Stop it right now, Atwood. You haven't fucking paid us anything. Get the hell out of our building. Just get out.
When have I not paid you?
You didn't pay me in December.
Yes, I did.
You didn't pay me in January.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't pay me in November then if you paid me in December.
Yes, I did.
Atwood, just get out. You owe me over
Kelly,
$1,000.
no, I don't, Kelly.
Just get
No,
out.
I don't.
You're not
I don't
gonna
owe
sit
you
here
that.
And act like that just because you're dealing with me or just because you're dealing with Larry that you're confused.
I'm not confused. I'm not confused at all.
For $16,000.
Where do you get $16,000?
It's only about half of your overdue amount. Just a half. That's all I.
Mom will check your records on that, Kelly.
Every day you're late is $10. Every day. You haven't been current with me in 2 years, Atwood. $10 a day.
With you?
Times 2
I thought it
years.
was Mr. Stroud I was dealing with.
You know what? That man and I have been married for 26 years, and this is as much my building as it is his.
That's funny because you did get a payment in December. You did get a payment in November. You just got a payment 20 minutes ago.
Okay. Good.
I've been making
Get
payments.
out.
I've been
Just
making
get out.
payments. I've made payments.
Get out. Period. Larry, tell the man to get out.
Yeah, I honestly do. I want you to leave. Chris,
Thank
it's
you.
just,
Okay, then Kelly, you can step out there. Thank you.
can I say something?
Out. This is ridiculous to listen to a grown man who has no more respect for you than to pay his bills and to send a little girl out here to tell me to go away.
I was under a car. She didn't tell you to go away.
Where you were.
She didn't tell you to
I
go away.
told her exactly what I needed her to do, and she stood there and told me no. And she didn't just tell me no once. She told me no
I'm
3
under
times.
a car.
And I told her really quick what was going to happen.
Kelly.
And it happened.
Kelly, let me say something. Let me,
Get him out, Larry. I'm so
please
tired of
let
it.
me, I know. Please let me.
Will you please give me a ginger ale out of there?
I brought you a letter. I sent you a letter in the mail. I kind of want to get out because the reason I'm doing that is creating a lot of conflict with you and with us.
Well, I've never wanted to cause conflict, and I apologize that it feels that way. That's fine. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I would hope you would bear with me where I can find a place to move it.
You had 30 days.
Yeah.
Kelly, if you want to get down to it, 1, you wrote a bogus letter. 2, your statement does not add up with what you are claiming. 3, you put it on my door prior to your date. Your oh yes, I have it all on video.
Okay, good. I taped it to your door, just what your lease says we're supposed to do. So it doesn't matter.
No,
Just go
my
get
lease doesn't say that.
Just get an attorney. Just get an attorney.
I tell you what, I will, Kelly. That's fine. That's how we'll handle that. Well, that's the way we'll handle it, because I'm not trying to be that way. But you want to go that way.
Anything? Do you know? We have been nothing but respectful to you.
Yes, Larry and Jerry have been more than respectful to me.
Catch up. No, I sit at the house and I listen to this man fuss and complain about you not paying your bills every single month. Every single month. Just, Dallas, just be a man. Get your shit and get out. You don't pay
Where are
your
you?
bills. Just get your stuff and get out.
Have a good day, Kelly. Remove yourself from my premises. They say, you were not my landlord. You are not my landlord. And you have no authority.
Larry?
No, because you're being pretty rude when I'm sitting here trying to be nice. And I'm trying to speak.
All y'all gonna do is fuss at each other.
And I don't want to. That's the problem.
I'm not gonna get nothing accomplished.
Mr. Larry,
Well,
you want me gone? That's fine. If you can bear with me where I can find I can't even find a
she's
place.
right, I do fuss. But
And I'm sorry.
it makes it difficult on me trying to cover what I've got to cover. You know, and I just,
And
I don't want to be a mean guy.
And I don't either, and that's why I'm not trying to be. And I'm sorry. I'll let you talk because I respect you more than anything in this world.
Well, if we worked out some kind of situation where we, you know, it's feasible for both of us, like I know you got this part of the building and that part over there and some of the other. You don't really need that much.
No, I don't, and that's what I've said. Anytime that you need anything moved, I'll move it in a heartbeat.
Well, what I thought I'd do was that I'll start trying to rent part of it,
And that's fine.
and you just tell me what you want to keep, and I'll.
Larry,
Kelly gets all excited about it.
I don't even want her mad at me,
She had to listen to me,
and I'm sorry.
and I'm not a pain in the butt.
No, you're not.
But I want to get it settled. If I have to go to court, it's going to cost me a lot of money. It's going to cost you a lot of money.
And it's not worth
it.
it.
It ain't going to accomplish nothing.
Hard feelings.
Except that's all it does. It always gets hard feelings.
Mr. Stroud, can I speak for 1 second?
Sure. Go ahead.
I apologize for any hardship I have ever caused you, and I have been very, very grateful for everything you have done for me. And I'm very grateful for everything. You know as well as I know, I've always said November and December were my roughest months. Now, forgive me, but they always have been. And I paid $1,400 in November, and I paid $1,400 in December. I paid $1,800 prior to that, except for one other time, $1,600, which was the normal. I just dropped a $1,800 check in the mail today because it's our first of the year. It's when we start getting our customers to start paying their bills. So I do apologize for the November and December, but I was trying to pay you, period. Get money to you. I apologize for any hardship. I've always said I'd do whatever y'all wanted, everything else. When y'all pulled up that day, she walked back there to me while I was laying under a car that I'm still sitting on, trying to get a customer here today. And I couldn't get out from under. I'm still on a walker, just like you're on that cane. And I couldn't just jump up and take off. And I apologize because I was strolled out under it. That's why I told her I'd put it in there. My bank closed on that Wednesday early for some reason. That's why it would have been in there that Wednesday. But I made sure it was there Friday morning. So I do apologize.
Let me put it this way. Would you like to just keep like one end of this building or something? What kind of stuff do you need? I know you don't need the whole thing.
No, what I use.
Because I can't rent it because
I know the two areas I use is that building and over here. Now, biggest issue I'm having, because even though it wasn't your signature on the letter and stuff, it's like I said, I really felt like you would have probably called me. The way she handled that was not legal, for one. Two, was very disrespectful. And I'm not mad about it. That's why I never spoke on it. But the thing about it was I started looking just in case. Nobody has a building right now. I don't even have anywhere to put it. So the issue would still be, I got to slowly get it out of here and get it moved. Mm-hmm. Because I can't move it anywhere. I can't carry it to my house. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm not trying to be that way. I made sure just as soon as I got the money today, I put it in the bank. And I was paying all the way up. Like I said, I had my 1400 November, 1400 December issues, which I always have issues in that. But it's also, like I said, I've always tried to be on top of it, even before, even if I did. That's why I made sure I put cash on that check back. I wanted to, I was trying to make everything back right. So I do apologize. The biggest area I use, like I said, is that building, this building, and then, for the cars.
We still ain't really gained much out of that, because before, when I rented that over there and rented this, I was getting about $2,000 a month.
That's not what you told me when I rented this. I mean, I don't want to dispute. I don't want to argue. If you can bear with me so I can make life easier on you and her, I'll pay the rent and continue trying to make the up payments on this right here. And I'll be looking for a place, and I'll start moving stuff out. I don't want to be a problem.
Yeah, because it's got to be a real problem.
I believe it's more of a problem with her than it is ours. Because I even spoke with Jerry. I had to fix all your water lines under the ground and everything in March and things like that because it had a leak. It busted. And, that cost me a fortune stuff. And I never even bother with it because you always told me take care of whatever and we'll work it out. And I've ran off the same as we always did, and I guess that's my fault. But like I said, I'm actively looking just because I want to respect you. I can't find nothing like that, and I have to be able to get stuff moved.
Easy to find, I know that.
And I'm trying to, we're trying to downsize. No, I sure don't.
Sorry.
Thank you. So,
what I'm kind of thinking, I don't know how many people get working for you anymore, so.
I got 2 of them. We were honestly looking to hire another one. I got about 5 vehicles we're fixing to auction off. I mean, that's the thing is I'm trying to get rid of all the stuff because I was trying to make it right to you. It's been a pretty rough couple of years, and I was grateful for what you had done, and that's why, like I said, I paid the $1,800. I did exactly as you were asking, pay my monthly and what I can over, and that's what I did. And like I said, I have my 2 months that always kill me because nobody wants to spend their money to pay me when Christmas is around.
I understand that because I run into the same problem.
I know you do.
Trying to cover things, it's hard to do.
And it kills you. And yes, sir.
Example, this past month, no, what's that?
I put $1,400 in the bank.
I ain't got any.
I put it in cash. I can show you the receipts and everything. I've made sure. Wilson Bank and Trust in cash with the deposit slip.
Okay.
I did it. You got 2 $1,400 because she put the one $1,400, but she didn't put the other one on the statement that I made while she was down here trying to do that.
Yeah.
I just put $1,800 in there not even 10 minutes ago.
You write a check and put it in?
Yeah. And as soon as it cleared my bank, I wrote it and put it straight in there.
We're pretty good.
I just now came back.
We're pretty good about keeping up, right?
But I definitely made sure, and that's why I've also started making sure I have the receipts, because a lot of times I'd pull up and deposit and roll off, and I said, while this issue is going on, while I'm looking for a place, I want to make sure he knows that I'm doing what he asked me to and what I'm trying to, because her statements ain't even adding up. I know I was behind, but her statements ain't even adding up. Honestly, per y'all's statements, I was actually $1,100 over my rent this year. But I'm not trying to be rude about it. That's one reason I was kind of like, I really figured Larry would call me, or Jerry, because I'd even been talking to Jerry, but it's like, she comes and starts wilding out in front of people and everything else constantly. And it's really not good for me, my business.
She's been handling all this stuff. Since I've been down, she's had a hard time trying to keep up too. So.
And I do understand it's difficult. But like I said, even the statement was sent to me, I'm overpaid.
Okay.
And I'm not trying, but I wasn't even trying to dispute it. I've always dealt with you. I think the world of you and your brother. You helped me during the time that I was having a very, very rough time. And I'll do anything you ask me to.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'll give you time and you can try to find you something else. That'll solve that problem.
I will, and I mean, that's what I'm trying to do. December is always my roughest. It was the main reason I was $1,400 on that one was because it was either pay the house payment, roof over our head, or pay you what I could, or lose get behind on my house and then have issues there. Because I got so much billed, just like this car that I'm fixing to call his customer and find out where he's at. He's supposed to come before Christmas. And that it's ridiculous. So, but I will definitely do that.
And me and you just figure out something what we need to do. I need to do something one way or the other. And
I fully agree. And I'll do whatever you. Biggest thing, I can talk to you. I can even talk to Jerry now that me and Jerry, because I always told you, I was like, you was always easier to deal with. But even me and Jerry stood in there and I said, Jerry, I had a rough month. I got the money. I got to put it in the bank. Put it in the bank, and I kept going. I said, who do I deal with? I said, because I really hate bothering Larry. When I text Larry, I get all kinds of wild texts back, like, don't know who I am all of a sudden. I said, and Larry may be tired, and she's answering, and she don't know who it is, and I get it. I said, who do I deal with? And he was like, well, deal with me. Well, then here she comes. And it's like, if I talk to one and then the other one, it gets confusing. I'm not confused because I know what I've said. I'm just saying I think the information's confusing. And that's why I said, you know what? I'm going to pay it. When one of Jerry or Larry come down there, I'll find out what I need to do, and I'll go from there. But, like I said, I've always told you, anything you needed me to do here, at the property, whatever, I do whatever you ask me. And I'm going to keep that word. If you can just help me slowly get everything out of here.
What I was thinking, maybe it might get from this point right here down this way. Would that be enough room for you to work?
What, from that corner?
Yeah, from this corner here, from this wall here.
That wall right there? Oh, no, that won't be enough. Because, I got too many cars. Like I said, if you can, let me pay. I just paid like the $1,800. Okay. I'll put Jennifer looking a little harder, and see if I can do something within the next 30 to 60 days, 60 at the latest if possible on this building, and I'll be slowly moving everything out during that time frame. Will that work?
Yeah, I can let her some of that. She's not going to do that. I'm going to.
Well,
The time we get you hiring lawyers to fight over nothing.
And that's the thing. That's what I've said. I've said, I felt kind of odd just because it's like, she's sitting there talking about be a man. That's the thing. I've always done everything like a man with a handshake, and I've kept my word. And, November, December, that's always been, and I guess I took it for granted that you remembered every year on November, December is my roughest, and I always tried to catch it up at the first of the year. But, that's understandable, and I'm fine with it. But
a lot of this has to do with our living, too, and when you run into that, it creates a problem.
Yeah, it definitely does. So, but if you can do that, because right now I have several vehicles over here tore down that I'm going to have to finish putting back together to be able to get them.
What are you going to try to do? Pay me $1,800 and then.
I paid you $1,800 today. I've just put it in the bank. I just got back. Literally like 5 minutes ago. Got the receipt in the truck if you need to see it. Then for the next, I'll pay you the next $1,800. And hopefully I'll be out of your way by then. If I have any issues, I'll call you. So, because I don't want to hold you up, and I don't want to affect your living in any way possible. And just so she knows, that's not a little girl, that's my daughter.
Yeah.
So I just want to make that clear because that's kind of rude.
The little girl doesn't know what the heck to do. She just got caught now.
She got caught. She got caught in somebody's firestorm.
Right.
So, but
I'll just expect you to do that. And
But like I said, I tried to look. I
see
mean,
what we come up
Christmas was the worst thing in the world to try to look for a place because, I mean, there is like nothing. And it's like, I don't even have anywhere I can put this stuff. And I said, I don't even know if this is legitimate because this is hers. She pulled up here, stuck it on the door, pulled down there, apparently went off on Tim for no reason, then pulled back up here and sat in the parking lot and stared at the door, you know. And it's kind of like, yeah, first of all, you're supposed to send a letter in the mail. Then that notice comes afterwards if nobody does anything.
I think our contract
So.
calls for a letter posted on the door, and
Well, state law says a letter posted on the door after it's been mailed and after the 30 days, if nothing has happened. That's state law, Tennessee state law. But regardless, I'm not trying to butt heads, and it's not worth it. I mean, definitely, because I promise you, Stroud, I think the world of you, and I'm glad that you got her to take care of you. But I just don't need her on this property until I'm gone, because she gets a little out of hand sometimes.
like I say, if you find you a place when you can.
I will.
I know it ain't gonna happen overnight.
No, it's not. And, you know, apparently, you know, I think, you know, she thinks things are a little different than they are. And like I said, I apologize for any hardships
Well,
I've
ain't
caused
nothing
you.
no tougher than trying to collect rent off of people.
Yes, and I fully agree with that. But,
You know, we
you know,
live with, well, you know, that you get stuff in here.
it's hard to collect just money off vehicles,
You're lucky,
period.
see. So I know that too.
I got 4 of them sitting out back. Another set of 4, which thank God I ain't done work on half of them. They just collected storage fees, but that I gotta do something with.
Well, Jerry was wanting to close up the back side back here anyway and start so we can rent part of the building back here.
Okay.
So I told him, I said, yeah, that's fine.
Like I said, I'll start shifting everything downward and work on getting it out of the way.
That'll work.
Alrighty.
We'll see what we do. We give it another month and see what happens.
That'll be fine. I appreciate you for coming by, Mr. Stroud, and I'm sorry for any hardship I've caused you.
Well,
So, that has never been my,
Kelly's trying to get, and me too. Because I fuss. You know,
and I know,
you don't get fussed, right? Well, you know how it is.
yeah.
You got a part in there.
But also, you know, with that being said, you saying I know how it is. I have never not paid y'all, made an effort to not pay y'all. So for somebody to feel like I have never paid and just flat out sit here and say I haven't paid nothing in 2 years, she's wrong. I do know what it's like, and I do know what it's like for you, and I promise you there's not a night I go to bed that I'm not trying to figure out exactly how to make up everything to you that I was behind on and everything else. So that's
I
the.
gotta go. I gotta sit down.
I know. I'm going.
I'm wore
You
out.
do you need her to help you out?
No, I get it.
You sure? Open the door for him.
I get it.
And I've also paid for a door to be replaced there too. So.
You know, I thought it'd been replaced.
And, well, we replaced it once and it got busted again because that corner, that wind catches it and pops it open.
Yeah, what's that board there?
Yeah.
All right.
So, I appreciate you, Mr. Strap.
All right. Thank you.
Uh-huh.